What's going on YouTube? Jake here. So basically today is going to be the first edition, so to speak, of a new series, quote unquote, that I'm going to be doing on this channel. So basically what I did yesterday was I sent connection requests on LinkedIn to every employee at 100 Thieves. So for those of you that don't know what 100 Thieves is, 100 Thieves is a esports organization that focuses on competitive gaming, apparel, content, and it's an overall like lifestyle brand. So basically, 100 Thieves is my favorite esports related organization. I've been following Nadeshot, Matthew Haig, their founder and CEO, for the last probably like 8 years, give or take. So I've been following their journey since he started it. So basically, as a company that I would personally be my dream company to work for, I decided I'd test my luck and I would connect with every single person that works there. The reason I decided to go about adding all of the 100 Thieves employees on LinkedIn is because I decided it would be worth, the couple hours that it would take to, curate these messages and connection requests for each person. I figured it'd be worth it to get my, my face and my name, my profile that has my resume on it out in front of all of these people so that at least it crosses their mind once when they see like, oh, Jake requested to connect with you on LinkedIn. Like they'll see my name, they'll see my profile picture, and it'll just even if it's just brief, and then one day they see it again, they're like, oh, then maybe they'll be like, oh, I remember this guy. Or I apply for a job and they're like, oh, I remember he connected with me on LinkedIn, or he requested to connect with me on LinkedIn, or he sent me a message, whatever the case may be. So I decided that just, the opportunity that they might see me, like briefly, very briefly, even if they don't look at my profile, some of which did and probably will, but just to briefly see my name and my picture, I think it's just worth it. Plus, you never know if one of them reaches back out and messages me and is like, hey, thanks for connecting. Or like if I message them, after they accept it, like, thank you for accepting my connection request. I'd love to talk more about your career and the organization, or offer my services, like tell them like, listen, I'll work totally free of charge. I'll do anything you could ask for 100 Thieves or for you personally, that kind of thing. You never know what could happen, right? Without trying it. So I'm gonna switch over to my computer and we're gonna look at LinkedIn real quick. All right, so now we're at the PC. You're on my webcam now. My other camera's up there. So basically, here's what we're looking at. This is the home page. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to 100 Thieves, right there. So this is 100 Thieves LinkedIn page. As you can see, they have 9,000 followers. Whatever, that's not important. So you see right here, see all 65 employees on LinkedIn, or you can go to people down here. But so you can see there's 65 of them, obviously, as you can tell. It doesn't say, actually, it does say invite sent for all these. So the ones that it says message actually already accepted my request. So like this guy, he's a board observer. He's the VP, head of partnerships, esports operations, co-founder. That's at Vindex. I think he's a board observer as well. Player manager, all that stuff. John Robinson, CEO, COO. So you can see, I sent all of these invites. Obviously, I can, briefly scroll through. You see invites sent to every single one of them. So, I mean, this took, a bit of time to go through and do every single one of these people, especially because I tried to curate a message, for each person, depending on their role. And if I knew anything about them from, Nadeshot and 100 Thieves videos, I tried to, mention something a little personal to them. But if not, I just made sure to put in their name, and the rest of it was kind of a generic message. But yeah. So as you can see, I did that. And then if we look at my connections, you can see that Peter here, Ryan, and Deepen, those three accepted my connection requests after sending them yesterday, as well as I was already connected with Maddie, who was the VP head of whatever that was. I don't remember, but I was already connecting with him previously. So you can see, so I'm connected with 4 of them now, which is pretty cool. I mean, 4 out of 65 is obviously not a great percentage, but considering, they're all, very busy people and stuff like that, and they're also, pretty, they work for a big company and they have good positions. So I think that's pretty cool, pretty successful. Then we can go over to oh, can't speak. We can go to who viewed your profile. As you can see, I had 35 profile views in the last 90 days. You can see the spike because this is, in the time where this week right here is in the time where I started connecting with a whole bunch of people. I actually ran out of connection requests yesterday on LinkedIn because I sent so many requests to so many people other than just who worked at 100 Thieves. I think I sent like 100, and it actually stopped me from sending any more, I guess. But you can see right here, we can filter it by who work at 100 Thieves, and you can see 5 of them actually looked at my profile, one of which accepted the player manager. But you can see assistant editor, partnership coordinator, senior producer, and brand strategist, they all looked at my profile, but they didn't accept it. They also didn't decline the request because you can see it still says it's pending. But still pretty cool to think that, 4 of them didn't accept, but they looked at my profile, which means they saw my name, they saw my face. I don't know if they read anything, but even if it was an accidental click, they at least, they saw my picture and they saw my name. As well as I'm already connected, 3 accepted and 1 accepted a while back that I connected with him. So, that's, you take those 4 and the other 4, that's 8 people out of the 65 that work at 100 Thieves that have now seen my picture, seen my name, and one day if they ever see it again or they ever get an application from me, get an email from me, get a message from me, whatever the case may be, they're gonna possibly have that click in their brain that's like, oh, this guy connected with me on LinkedIn. So just kind of like to reiterate, why I thought this was a good idea and why I think anyone that is looking for a career, whether it be full-time, part-time, internship, anything like that, should go about, doing something like this on LinkedIn or other social medias. LinkedIn specifically because it's a professional platform, but why I think that it's a good idea. So one, like I already stated, you get your face, you get your name, you get your resume out there in front of these people, just to have it maybe in the back of their mind one day if they ever come across you again. 2 would be to just, shoot your shot. Everyone always tells you, if you want something, you just got to try and go for it and see what happens. You never really know what's going to happen. Nothing's impossible, that kind of thing. So basically, you just give it a go. You just try to, send this requests out there, try to get your name out there, and you never know what could happen. Number 3 is something that I've actually learned a lot through my, applying for internships and jobs and stuff like that as I was coming up through college, was that just putting in that little extra effort, like like sending connection requests, sending messages, sending emails, that little bit of extra effort that proves, that you want it more than somebody else who just fills out an application, it can go a long way with some employers and some people. So like for my personal internship that I had over last summer with a minor league soccer team, I actually saw the application on, or saw the job listing on Teamwork Online, a sports website, and I found the email of the general manager of the team, and I sent him an email even after sending the application, and I was like, hey, just wanted to, I sent my application in, I would love to work with you, kind of here's my resume again just in case, that kind of thing. And he actually emailed me back and was like, we filled all of our spots, but because, you took the initiative to reach out to me, I'll, make an exception and I'll give you an extra spot. So it was just something like that that really, taught me that putting in that little extra effort goes a long way with some people. Some people are just going to not even bat their eye at it and not care, but you never know what could happen. You just go for it, put that little extra effort in, and some people are going to appreciate it greatly. And lastly, the 4th reason is just, to build your network here on LinkedIn or whatever platform you're using, specifically LinkedIn. You build up your connections. I had, I think, almost 200. That's more people that you're going to see their posts for one. So anything they post, anything they share, you're going to see it on your timeline. And they always share and post really relevant things to whether it's the industry, the company, society in general. It's just a great way to learn and kind of keep yourself aware with what's going on in the industry and company that those people work for, as well as anything you post or share is going to show up on their timeline. So the more that you're active on LinkedIn and you post and share things, the more that they're going to see your face and name on their LinkedIn timeline, and that just reiterates your face into their mind. And also when you post, whether it be your resume or you write an article about something or you post an accomplishment, anything like that, they're going to see it, and if they take a second to read it or brief over it, anything like that, they're just gonna get a little taste as to what you're capable of, that kind of thing. So that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm doing my best to try and get better and better each video that I post on this channel. I know this is only the 2nd one, but I'm gonna do my best to try and get better and better, more comfortable in front of the camera, try to add more things, more effects, anything like that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. I'm going to be doing more stuff like this with other companies, as well as just more videos in general. Anything that you're interested in seeing me talk about, whether it be about college, job searching, esports, which I'm going to have as like a side focus of my channel is esports, since that's what I'm into. But yeah, thank you all so much once again. I know I said thank you a lot, but I really do appreciate it if you stuck especially this far through the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.